Högni goes out. Högni goes out into the dense darkness of winter night. He shivers every now and then, obviously feverish, his eyes floating. The whites of the sea do not sleep, ancient picture of sea white. Högni rather crawls than walks as the icy gravel is slippery, and he needs his hand for balance. He gets to the place where he fell and looks for the knife there, no knife to be found. That noise he now hears is strange, not any sound Högni recognizes. He peeps up over the stone by which he is on his knees, tries to see. Looking at the driftwood logs, to him it seems that they are moving. They crawl or glide like huge snakes up the beach, away from the sea. They seem to be alive. They take on all kinds of shapes as if they were alive. They crawl. Högni admits that he is feverish and has delusions, decides to go home and to bed, wiser than staying out here any longer. Even the stones seem to be alive. He is obviously not fit to be anywhere else than in bed. Would this noise be some hallucinations too? Högni wonders. All of a sudden a huge hand of a huge man grabs Högni's muff, and this man's strong arm then holds him with a firm grip so that he cannot move his arms. Högni kicks and tries to break loose. No way, as the man is immensely strong. The man carries him to the other men, who obviously are pulling logs from the shore. They use ponies. The man says, "Look, Sámur, I found a wee thing here, a puppy who perhaps has seen too much." Högni is furious to be called a wee thing, a puppy. He uses all his strength to break loose, but no use. That Sámur only laughs. What meets Högni are horrible, inhuman, monstrous black eyes, cannot be of a man, as Högni sees it in the dark. "We'd better put the little one to sleep," Sámur says. Sámur always carries pain relief drugs for his men in case of injuries. He holds a wetted cloth up to Högni's mouth and nose. They wrap sleeping Högni up in some Breckon's blankets to keep him warm. Finish their plundering in an easy manner, then head for the mountains, the highlands along with the driftwood, and Högni sleeping on the timber on the sledge. They head inland. They go far. The trail in the snow is quickly covered by the snowdrift. They go through lava where no footprints of horses' hooves can be traced. They go through glacier caves formed in a way of a warm geothermal river running on the ground. The steam under the ice forming these huge tunnels. No footprints can be seen.